Hey everyone! Today's video is another Halloween tutorial. For those of you who have seen Breakfast at Tiffany's, I recreated the lovely and ever so classy Audrey Hepburn. It's super easy to achieve, so I hope you all enjoy it. Starting out with the makeup, of course I'm going to prime my eyes to make sure that the eyeshadow, but more importantly the eyeliner, stays in place. So for the eyeshadow, it's very minimal. All I'm doing is taking a beige color and sweeping that over my lids, and then taking a matte brown color and placing that into the crease to give a definition to the eyes and a more defined crease like Audrey has. And then I'm going to finish with some white shimmery color onto the brow bone. Moving on to the most important part of the eye makeup look, Audrey has a very dramatic cat eye in the movie, so I'm going to create this by using a gel liner from L'Oreal. How I'm doing this is working the eyeliner from the outside of my eye inwards. I found this to be the easiest for me to achieve this look with my eye shape. I want to make sure that I'm keeping the line very gradual and at the same thickness. Audrey has a very thick line at the top of her lash line, so you want to make sure it follows your eye shape and stays subtle because Audrey's isn't too dramatic. Now I'm just flicking it out and connecting it with the rest of the liner. To make sure it's clean and polished, I'm just going to go over that with a liquid liner from Lancome. I want to do this because I want to make it almost look perfect like Audrey's and give it a little bit of shine. To balance the look, I am just going to be taking a light brown eyeliner and sweeping that onto my lower lash line, not in my waterline because you still want to make your eyes look big like Audrey's. So I'm just going to kind of smudge that in to make it look a little bit more natural. Now I'm going to apply some mascara in preparation for the crazy false lashes. Now Audrey in this movie is all about false lashes, but instead of using strip lashes, I wanted to make them look a little bit more natural, so I used individual lashes and I used the medium length. Now these are kind of tricky to apply and it takes practice, but luckily the glue dries clear, so you kind of have room for error. So once I did that, I just applied them all over my lashes to give that big fluttery look that she has. Now I'm just taking some concealer and putting that underneath my eyes to give a more polished and perfect look, and of course I've already applied some foundation. Audrey has amazing defined cheekbones and I don't, so I'm going to cheat a little bit by using a sculpting cream. You don't want to use a bronzer because back then they didn't have like super brown on their face. It was more polished and like perfect porcelain skin, but I wanted to define mine a little bit more to match hers, and then of course add some highlighter to further define my cheekbones. Now I'm going to apply a light pink shimmery blush to the apples of my cheeks. It's not super noticeable, but you don't want it to be. The eyebrows are actually the second most important part to this makeup look because Audrey in this movie has actually very thick and defined eyebrows. So I'm going to fill mine in using a brow powder. This is just really important to match her look because it kind of takes over the eyes as well as the eyeliner. So it's really important to fill your eyebrows in and match hers if you want to get that kind of exact Audrey Hepburn look that she has in this movie. To match Audrey's lips, I'm just going to line my lips and fill it in with a nude lip pencil. This one is from Too Faced. I found that it matched my lip color and hers the best. And then over it, to give that kind of mauve-y pink color that she has, I'm just going to go over this with this Rimmel lipstick. And that completes the makeup. I really love this. I think it has kind of like an elegant and classy look to it. I think it's just super, super pretty. So now let's move on to the hair. Now I've seen a bunch of versions of this hairstyle, but I decided to do something that gives the same look, but is a lot easier and so many more of you will be able to achieve it at home. So first I'm gathering a portion of the front of my hair and back combing it for some volume. Then I'm just going to loosely gather the hair slightly to one side and pin it with some bobby pins. This will give you that same parted and lifted look Audrey has at the top of her head. Now after I finish that, I'm just going to begin gathering the rest of my hair into a ponytail at the top of my head. Now normally you would see Audrey with kind of like this French twist in the back of her head leading up to the top, but that look can be very challenging and that's hairstyle not everybody can achieve on their own. So I wanted to show you something that gives you a similar look to Audrey's, just in an easier way. Now I'm sure many of you have seen these donut looking things before, but what they do is they help you create sort of a perfect bun. So all I'm doing is taking that and placing that around my ponytail down to the base. Now I'm flipping my head over and making sure all of the hairpiece is covered with the rest of my hair. Now I'm going to take a ponytail and I'm going to slide that directly over the bun, and now you can see I have this kind of perfect looking bun. But I'm going to pull this out a bit at the sides to give more of an oval shape to it instead of a circle to match Audrey's. With the rest of the hair, I'm just going to lightly wrap that around the bun, and what I mean by lightly is you don't want to pull too tight around the bun with those extra pieces. You want to do it lightly because you don't want to notice it's a bun, you kind of want it to look like a uniform updo. So I'm lightly pinning the rest of the hair around the rest of the bun. And now because Audrey has these kind of baby curls that frame her face and around her neck, I'm just going to take a teasing brush and kind of try to match those even though I don't have the same baby curls she does. Now her hair look wouldn't be complete without a little crown, so I picked this up at Crafts Direct for only about $10. It has a little comb on the end so it fits perfectly at the start of the bun. Now that the hair and makeup are complete, I'm going to show you my version of her outfit. Starting out, I'm adding black gloves from Windsor. These are a staple piece to the costume, so don't forget them. For her dress, I wore this peplum style dress from Windsor that I've had for a while now. To achieve the same look, all you really need is a black sleek dress with a higher neckline, so look through your closet and see what you have. Audrey's look is very classic, so adding the basic pieces will give you the same look without it having to be exact. For her necklace, I wrapped a long pearl necklace around my neck 3 times and added a rhinestone pin from Crafts Direct. The cigarette holder is from Party City and was only about $3. But that is it for this Audrey Hepburn from Breakfast at Tiffany's Halloween tutorial. I hope those of you who requested this found it helpful, or those just looking for a new costume idea. Stay tuned for more Halloween tutorials, and I will see you all next time!